Hello. Okay. What was I gonna say? Is anyone watching the Phoenician scheme? I think is that what you would call it? The Phoenician scheme, the Phoenician scheme, Phoenician, right? Um. So I mean, I went yesterday, June 5th. It was Thursday night. It was pretty empty, so I think it's because it was Thursday and because it's marketed as releasing on June 6th. I mean, the movie is good. It's good. It's a. I went in. Well, I watched the trailer and I thought it was some kind of like. Actually, I don't know what it was from the trailer. I thought it was maybe some kind of political. Not like a political, like a history kind of movie, like some kind of historical thing. And even like going into it, I was like, is this like a history? Like I don't know what you would call those type of movies. That like are based on a true story. I was like, is this a real thing? The Phoenician scheme? Is this like a business thing that I don't know about, or like a history war thing that I don't know about? And no, it's not. Uh, it's like it's a weird comedy movie. I mean, it was good. The main reason that I went in there was because I saw Michael Cera in the trailers. Um, and I mean, it was good. It's a very it's not an action movie. It is more. I would describe it as a comedy movie. I don't really know where to put it or how to put it, but it's like a comedy movie. A weird. It's weird. Every character kind of talks in a weird, like straightforward man. Like they get straight to the point. Like kind of like I never watched the Addams Family, but I think the way they talk is the way that they talk in the movie. The movie follows Michael Cera's character, Bjorn, which is a tutor. The girl, I don't remember her name, but she's like a nun, right? I think you can see her in the trailer. She has the fucking white outfit, and another guy, which I don't remember seeing in the trailers, but maybe I just didn't pay attention to him because the main part that made me want to go see is the one where he's like, "Could you ever imagine falling in love with someone like me?" And she's like, "You drunk up 3 beers." Yeah, and the other dude is the dad. He's the nun's dad. It's not a spoiler, right? It's the nun's dad, and he's played by Benicio del Toro, I think. And the movie kind of follows them. It follows them around. It's like a. I'll tell you what it's about. No spoilers. It's kind of exposition, right? So the movie starts out with this guy, this dude played by Benicio, and like all the other countries are like they're trying to shut him down because he's really rich and powerful. And the nun is brought in to inherit his business, his will, to carry it on. I mean, he's still alive. He never dies, but he's like telling her all this, and Bjorn is just kind of there. He just kind of gets roped up in it, and the movie just kind of follows them going from place to place to place to place because a bunch of shit happens. This thing happens, so they gotta go here. Oh wait, now this didn't happen. Something wrong happened here, so now they gotta go over there, and it just kind of keeps going and going and going. It's a really good movie. There's a lot of gags, a lot of ongoing gags, just like repeating gags. I also went to see it for Scarlett Johansson and Benedict Cumberbatch because I watched the Marvel movies, right? They aren't in it much, but their characters are good. Like, well, yeah, okay, and now a little bit of spoilers. Not really. I feel like I'm not really in spoiler. So I guess, okay, it kind of is because I'm gonna tell you what happened, but not exactly what happened. So So basically, this guy, he presents these shoe boxes to his daughter, and he's like, these are all my business partners, and this is what we have to do, and this is how our business is conducted, right? Zaza, I think his name was Zaza. No, it wasn't Zaza, but it was part of his name. That's what they called him. And so they had to go on a bunch of, okay, the U.S., not the U.S., but a bunch. There's like a council of different congressmen, and they're trying to sabotage this dude. And so he starts going around. They release this thing which disrupts the economy of their business, like because they're currently selling building materials, and the U.S. releases a different building material which kind of fucking topples their business, and so now they have to go around to renegotiate a contract that they had signed, and so they go to this guy called the Prince of Phoenicia, and here they introduce this gag where Bjorn is where he has these grenade. He has a pack of hand grenades, and every time they go to someone, they're like, "Here's a grenade," and they're like, "Oh, thank you so much." It's like a customary thing. And then at the end, he's like, he tries to give one to his last business partner. He's like, "Oh, it's okay. I have my own hand grenade." The bro pulls it out of his pocket and just shows it. Right? They go to Prince of Phoenicia, and he's all like, and his plan is basically to trick them. He doesn't negotiate the change of plans until they're actually there. And so the prince takes them over to their next business partners. I don't remember what from, but it's Walter White, and it's someone else. I know him. I know the other dude, but I don't remember. I'm not remembering him right now. And they're like, you scammed us. And he's like, no, like, I didn't change the contract. And like, yes, you did. And he's like, fine. How about this? We play a game of basketball, and whoever wins. And if we win, you pay the gap. And if you win, you back out of the contract. Or you win whatever is in the suitcase, right? And it was like a suitcase full of fucking money. Like, all your money. And they're just like, okay. And so they play a bunch of they play some basketball, a bunch of funny shit happens. And then they go to the next place, which is France. They go to France, and they talk to this guy. I don't think he's like the country's leader. He's like a mafia guy. I couldn't really tell you what it was. But you know, he's like, you scam. They all have the same fucking reaction every time. Every single one he goes to, they all have the same reaction, and they all do the same thing. It's like they always yell at him. They're always like, you scam, and they all start fighting. They start bickering, and he's like, fine, you do this, and we will do this. And then he's like, no. And then what happens after is there's some terrorists in the movie that shoot up the place, and they're robbing him, and they end up shooting the dad, and he's all like, and then the French guy's like, you took a bullet from me, and then he's like, well, you're gonna pay the gap now, right? He's like, yeah, okay. But each time it's less money than he wanted, but it's still more, but it's still less. Like, it's like starting at the movie, they show you the list. They want 25% from each contributor, and it ends up going like, okay, this guy paid 5, this guy paid 10, this guy paid 15, and then he goes to the next guy, which is I don't know where he's from, but he's in a submarine, and the same fight happens again. Goes on to the next guy, which is his cousin that he's gonna marry. That's just like, I'm not paying shit, and it's like, okay, well, 0%, and now they have to pay like 50. They have to get his brother to pay 50%, and his brother is evil. They've been building up his brother as evil the whole movie, and he's like, fine, I'll pay it. No, he's like, first he's like, I won't pay it. And then after that, he's like, fine, I will pay it. And then he's like, just kidding, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And so it starts this chase scene, and he dies, and the movie ends with the main guy who didn't want to give any of his profits. He pays 50%. He goes through like an arc, right? Because his daughter is like, she's religious. She ends up caring about him. Bjorn has massive riz, massive riz, Michael Cera, and the girl, and he ends up with the girl. And at the end, they're all working at a restaurant because he has to give up all his profits for the Phoenician deal. But they're still working at it. They show them all happy, like a happy family. Pretty good movie, honestly. I left satisfied. Yeah,